Hey there, it's Chuck, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your radio control to control the variable tilt servo belt driven Aquila 7 Chopper X. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay. Alright, so the reason why I'm making this video is to show how to set up a radio with a Headtracker. And this is OpenTx. It's an older radio, but let me see. Let me show it in front of the camera here. OpenTx. It's an older radio, and basically this radio has a trainer port input on the back, and through that input you connect your Headtracker. So this Headtracker is just something I made. I'll put a link in the description. And basically the cable interface is just a phono jack, like a headphone jack. And first thing I want to do is I want to give a demo on what happens with the Headtracker and the signals that it generates. So I'm just going to set up my cheapo little oscilloscope here and let's turn on the Headtracker. So I'm not going to go into any detail about how to build one of these. I'll put a link in the description. And so there's a rechargeable battery in there. And let me just show some of the functions. So on-off switch, and this is a reset. So when you find the orientation that you want to be straight up and down, you press this and it'll recenter everything. So let me just turn it on real quick. Turn this on. Get these blinking lights. And so once they stop blinking, or once that red light stops blinking, it's ready to go. So it has to be still. Okay, there we go. So the red light stopped blinking, and now the phono jack is now putting out a signal. It's a PWM signal, and I'll be able to monitor that on the oscilloscope. So let's just go ahead and make the connections here. It's kind of hokey, but let's see. The ground is here. And it's the same for the case and all that stuff. And then the tip is where the signal is going to be. So here's the oscilloscope. Let's get a good view of that. And let's see, what do we get? Okay, there we go. There's a waveform right there. And I should put the oscilloscope more towards the front, right? There we go. Okay. This clip may not stay on. Let me see. All right. If that holds, it'll be good. Okay, so for this demo, let me go ahead and get the oscilloscope in a better mode. So I want to be able to see the full waveform. So let's go. No. What do I want to do? Okay, that's voltage, and this is time. Okay, time. I want to make this time smaller. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're seeing. Okay, so I need something to point with, right? Let's point with this. That's not a good pointer. Okay, let's use this. Okay, so right here, oops, dang it. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look now. So what this is showing is 3 pieces of data, and it's represented by these squares right here. So this flashing, I have a cheapo oscilloscope, so I don't know how to get rid of that random flashing there. It's probably due to some timing signal, but because it seems to be pretty regular. Oh, there it stopped. No, I don't know. It's just spurious. I don't know. In any case, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the head tracker by pressing this button right here. So I'll press the button. All right, so the head tracker now believes that we are in a level state. This box is now horizontal with the table. So what we're going to look at is we're going to look at 1, 2, 3 of these squares. And what we're going to look for is how much they change from left to right. So it's going to get skinnier and fatter. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt the head tracker down like you were looking down. And you notice that the first one's getting wider as I tilt it down. So take a look right here and watch this corner right here. See that? So that's the pitch. And if I were to like do a roll, look at the second one, gets skinnier and fatter. So the third one is your, if you're going to use this in a plane or something, you want to look left and right. So the third one now grows and shrinks. So that's how the head tracker sends out a signal to the radio into the trainer port. So the trainer port is going to read these waveforms and measure how long these are, because the length of these are always in proportion to what the angle of the head tracker is at. So let's go ahead and get it off of this, and let's get it hooked up to the radio and start using it. Okay, so what I have here is a Tyrannus X9D. What does it say? I think it's an X9. But in any case, it's an oldie but goodie. Very popular radio back in the day. So let's go ahead and power up.
Welcome to OpenTx. Throttle warning.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy one that works with this, copy a model that works, and then I'm going to delete all the crap out of it. So let me just do a copy. Copy. I put that right here. Top right. Top right. Page. What is this right here? Down here. I'm going to delete this. Okay, so channel 8. Okay, so let's start here. All right, so channel 8 is where I'm going to be transmitting the head tracker over to the Crossfire receiver, and that is what channel is going to be moving the servo. So channel 8 is input is this input number 6. So let me page back over to the input. There we go. Okay. So 06 is the one that is being put out on channel 8. So let me go down to 06. And the input name I'm going to call it head. All right, so the input name is head. The source is going to be the trainer, TR. I'm looking for TR. There we go. All right, so TR, you have TR1, TR2, and TR3. And when we looked at the oscilloscope, TR1 was the pitch, and TR2 was roll, and TR3 was yaw. So we're going to make sure that the source is TR1, and we get out, and plug this in to the trainer port. All right, so now that I have the trainer set up on head, so I just need to look at what's happening, right? So let's see. Oh, there we look at that. You see the meter right there? So look. There we go. So now when you have this activated, channel 8 will now activate the servo on the quad. Let's see what happens. Mind you, the configuration is not set up yet. Oh, little glitch. Look at that. Oops. While you're rebooting. Okay, well, there you go. So that was pretty simple, right? Hey, thanks a lot for clicking into this video. If you really like this video, please click the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks a lot.